wide, with Dragon Strider finding their slots, and the others are starting to fill their positions well. And as we go to the start for the first of 9, the fixed odds favourite is the 2, Soho Beijing. The last rays of the sun dip towards the western rim as the mobile sweeps into the lane. The green twinkling light spots us away. The first of 9 out of Wagga Wagga, and Soho Beijing will be able to lead from 2 as she pushes forward into the first turn. Although on the inside, pushing up hard was Harrison Paul, and Harrison Paul's going to hold Soho Beijing's challenge at bay early, and they're out of the arm in 9 and 5. They were being followed next by Lancelot Hall, and then getting up on the inside, Mr. Decorum. Lancelot Hall scored 3 days. Going to go forward and take the chair now. In behind those is Shootin' Island, being followed by Hughes of Ginger. Next on the outside was Dragon Stride when they'd settled and balanced. He was being eased back. Dragon Stride is passed on the inside by Hilly, and Refused Service off gate 6 was last of all. They run 29 and 8 for the first quarter, and they're zipping along as they go towards the top circle with 1,000 metres left to play, and Harrison Paul was the pilot by 1.5 metres the favourite. Soho Beijing pasted outside the leader in the cheap seat for the duration. On the marker line and third, Mr. Decorum. Shootin' Island is next on the outside. Now Lancelot Hall dropped back to try and get in, has to go right back to nearly last, but still 3 wide. Up in front of it were Who's a Ginger, and also on the inside then was Dragon Stride. Well back was Hilly, Refused Service, and Lancelot Hall. 28 and 8 tempered off to 31, but they are still just out around that minute for the half as they went to the 600, and it is still Harrison Paul the pilot in front by 2.5. Soho Beijing was second. I fancy Mr. Decorum's a chance if he gets a bid in. They're being followed by Shootin' Island, who's going up and around the outside for Hallcroft now. In behind them, Who's a Ginger, getting into the fight, 3 wide on the back of Shootin' Island. Between runners there was Dragon Stride, and further back in the fight, Hilly around the outside of Refused Service and Lancelot Hall down the back in 30.1. And as they came to the top corner, they haven't rounded up Harrison Paul. He's going just as well as those around him. Soho Beijing, Shootin' Island, no run for Mr. Decorum. Harrison Paul still in front. Soho Beijing having one last look. Harrison Paul in front, has done enough, will win. Harrison Paul led all of the way from the stable pairing, Soho Beijing and Mr. Decorum, who didn't really get a good chance to have a bid late. Then Dragon Stride, Shootin' Island, Lancelot Hall, Refused Service. Well back was Who's a Ginger, and one of the last ones home will be Hilly.